Good morning, Packers fans. It's Aaron Nagler here with your Cheesehead TV Packers Daily Chat on all the Cheesehead TV social channels. Monday morning, it's May 10th. The NFL schedule comes out on Wednesday evening, although we'll probably get leaks throughout the day on Wednesday, and we'll know exactly when the Packers are ready to lay waste to the rest of the league, with or without Aaron Rodgers. Yes, Aaron Rodgers, the drama, it continues, although a bit quieter this weekend. The big headline, of course, the NFL has removed the reference of Rodgers versus Mahomes in the commercial teasing the release of the schedule. No, they don't know anything. Yes, they are hedging their bets in case something happens with Rodgers and the Packers, and that's all that is. How was your weekend? Hope everybody had a nice, relaxing time. I had a lovely weekend with my girls. Hope everyone had a great Mother's Day. Shout out to all the moms out there. 365 days of the year, not just one. Hello to everybody in the comments. Good to see everybody, especially Travis Smith. Good morning, Travis. How are you, buddy? What are we mad at today, folks? Good question, Matt. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm sure we'll find something here. One kind of point here that I saw already a couple times in the chat, and I've seen throughout Twitter, etc. We don't know when the Packers are playing the Chiefs. Just because they have added a 17th game does not mean it is the last game to be played. We will find that out on Wednesday night. They could be playing the Chiefs week 1 for all we know. I doubt that's the case, but they could literally put that game anywhere in the schedule because it is just an additional game. It is not necessarily the 17th game. Just needed to clarify that. As I saw, like I said, a couple people already referenced it. It is not week 17, so to speak. I mean, it could be. It very well could be the last game of the year, but we don't know that yet. Who needs Mahomes versus Rodgers when you got Nags versus McGinn? No, there's no Nags versus McGinn. Bob is doing his thing. I'm doing mine, and that's never the twain shall meet. And that is totally fine. There's no rivalry there. Bob is 5 billion times the writer I will ever be, and Bob can never do what I do, which is, he doesn't want to. So that's good. That's a good thing. Matt Flynn, QB1. Yikes. And good morning. Hope you had a good weekend. This is rough watching. That sweater somehow looks purple to me. Dude, it's old school Acme Packers, man. I love this sweatshirt. Well, you need to adjust your set if you think this is purple. Nags, was more padded practice added to training camp due to another game? Any changes there? No, Brandy. And the coaches are not thrilled about it. But no, there are no added padded practices either in camp or throughout the year. They are still limited to 14 padded practices throughout the season, the entirety of the season. You see, usually the Packers like to go on a normal week when they have a Sunday game. They like to use that padded practice. They use one a week essentially on Thursdays. But yeah, no. I mean, the trade-off from the league's perspective is that they have given them an extra, somewhat of a bye week without that 4th preseason game. But no, there's no additional padded practices. Love you, Nags, but at your core, wait a second, what do I know at my core? Stop moving. Is our best option. You should be praying for that. I have said repeatedly, I want him back. Yes, 100%. Yes, they can win a Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers at quarterback. Yes, it becomes exponentially harder without him. But I don't give a flying fuck if he comes back or not. If he comes back, great. I'm going to cheer, and I'm going to have a ball hoping and praying and rooting for a Super Bowl championship. If he doesn't, bring on Jordan Love. Let's get going. Y'all so wrapped up, man. Got to think in terms of centuries, not in minutes. Packers are going to be here long after Aaron Rodgers is gone, and so am I. I'd love to have him back. Would love it. Make that fucking run, man. Let's go. But if he doesn't want to be here, cool, man. See ya. This isn't difficult. It blows my mind. This is so hard for people to wrap their heads around. I am not an Aaron Rodgers fan over the Green Bay Packers. Don't ever get it twisted. Love him. Love everything he's done for the team. But if he's done with the team, I'm done with him. This is not hard. Y'all make it so difficult sometimes, or you try to. Let's get to some super chats, shall we? Oh, booyah. Nathan, thanks for the super chat. Expect 12 to sit out all preseason. He probably wouldn't play anyway. If he sits out 3 games and Love wins all 3, don't expect the haters to backpedal. Well, no one cares about winning preseason games. I would point you to the section of the Albert Beer piece I put up on Twitter this morning. It gets awfully expensive for Aaron if he decides to sit out, not just the offseason program, not just training camp, but preseason games in particular. I mean, the offseason program, that's probably nothing. That's a drop in the bucket. But he starts missing out game checks if he sits out preseason games. 800,000 plus a game. A game. I mean, I know the man's got money. I know the man is minted. I know it doesn't really mean that much, but he does show up every season, every offseason prior to this one, because of that workout bonus, which is just $500,000. You know? But he's going to like punt on 800 grand 3 times? I don't know, man. We will see. Just saying, it gets awfully expensive for the young man. Greg, thanks for the super chat. Only ones happy about the Aaron Rodgers drama are the NFL front office. Drama equals press, which equals attention. Yes and no. I think they'd prefer a little less of the drama and a little more, something a little more solidified so they could handle their schedule release. But yeah, I hear you. They do love the attention. Accidental Hero, thanks for the super chat. More believable, Schefter's Rodgers walk back or Dewey Oxenberger's explanation for the mud wrestling incident? I'm going to go with Dewey there. No doubt about it. Oh, what else we got? David, thanks for the super chat. Did Adam Thielen really say that? Oh, man, who cares? I mean, that's adorable. Yes, they have benches because we like football in Green Bay. We don't need fucking Mall of America surrounding a football field to enjoy our Sunday afternoons. Yes, in Green Bay, we actually like football. Whereas in Minnesota, they go shopping. I mean, please, who cares? Adam Thielen. Win something, buddy. Jeremy Palmer, thanks for that super sticker. Really appreciate it. Nathan, thanks for the super chat. I meant first 3 regular season games. Well, there you go. He could win out 3. If he sits out 3 regular season games, we're going to be cooking with gas. But we got a long way to go until that happens. Josh, thanks for the super chat. Rodgers mentioned during the season about staying in a hotel the night before home games. Do you think that changes this season? Seems unnecessary. No, Josh, that is not going to change anytime soon. That is a long-standing NFL tradition. Now, maybe, who knows? Maybe they punt on it, but that's been going on long before any of us were watching football. That's been going on forever. I know some guys, a lot of guys hate it, but the teams like control, man. Like to know where everybody is the night before a game. Like to get them all under one roof. I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. What else we got? Now he's got the resolve this morning. I don't know about that. It's not a new thing. The Packers are in the end game and Rodgers is Thanos. Thoughts? Brandy, that's pretty apt. I think he's trying to be Thanos, snapping his finger there, but I don't know how realistic that is. Yosh Nyman, he's back in the fold. Gotta love it. At least he's going to get to compete. Aaron is too competitive. He won't sit out and wouldn't do that to his teammates. Colby, I've been saying that all off season, but I tell you what, I also know there's no one on this earth who holds a grudge longer and harder than Aaron Rodgers. You know, at some point, you just wonder, is all of that just collateral damage in his fight with the Green Bay Packers? I mean, I'm with you. I do think he is insanely competitive and would kill him to sit out. But if that's the means to an end that it takes to get him what he wants, and he wants to inflict the maximum amount of pain on the Green Bay franchise, if there's a human on this earth who would be just fine going scorched earth no matter who it affects or hurts, Aaron Rodgers might be that guy. William, thanks for the super chat. I like how Goot is building speed in the secondary and getting bigger up front. Thoughts? I very much agree, especially when it comes to speed. It was funny watching all the reactions to Stokes and that selection and, oh, gosh, blah, blah, blah. He was the 7th corner or whatever on, Mr. Totally Irrelevant's board. Why do we take him? I mean, every year we talk about a lack of speed on the Packers defense. I'm all for adding speed, whether it's him, whether it's Jamal Charles, Shamar Charles, whoever, man. Give me speed in the backfield. And as far as getting bigger up front, there's no doubt that the Slayton selection is all about eating bodies and letting everybody else cook. He'll give you some limited action as a pass rusher, emphasis on limited, but he is definitely going to be absorbing bodies. There's no doubt about that. And then you flip it over to the offensive side of the ball. We've talked about that. The O-line is very clearly going under a bit of a transformation when it comes to bigger, more powerful, few more road grading aspects. And I love it, man. Lean into that running game. Make that your focal point, and then work everything off of that in the passing game. You saw that work to great effect last year. I think they're only going to continue down that path, and I'm all in on that. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you think Aaron Rodgers likes you? I'd say about a 5 plus, maybe a 6. I might bump up to a 6 at some points during the season. We've had very lovely exchanges. Y'all think Aaron hates me, but I don't think he hates me. I think I'm probably fucking annoying, but we're hovering around a 6, I'd say. Let's go there. Alex, thanks for the super chat. I hope Aaron's reached out to Jordan Love. Can't be easy on the kid. Feel for him more than anyone else, to be honest. How can you not, man? Right? I tell you what, and that's where I feel stupid because, the entirety of last year after they drafted Jordan Love, I went on the radio repeatedly, both locally and nationally, and said, if there's one human on this earth who knows what Jordan Love is going through and will make sure that he doesn't go through the same thing, it's Aaron Rodgers. And lo and behold, I could not have been more incorrect. Aaron Rodgers has put Jordan Love right where he was, emotionally, spotlight-wise, caught in between. There he is, right in the mix, thanks to Aaron Rodgers. So, yeah, it's hard not to feel for Jordan Love. Definitely hard. Dustin, thanks for the super chat. Who wins in one-on-one, Yosh Nijman or BJ Raji? Man, that's a titanic fight right there. That is the modern day Godzilla versus King Kong. I don't know, man. I think the earth just implodes. When do I think Aaron will talk? No idea, man. No clue. I've been waiting for it. Maybe later this spring. Hell, he might not talk to the end of the summer. We'll see. You're giving yourself a lot of credit, Nags. For what? I have a YouTube channel and I talk into a microphone and people show up to listen to me. I only talk to them. I don't care about anybody else. I give myself credit for the things I say that come to fruition. I try to take myself to task for things I am wrong about, much like I just did regarding Aaron Rodgers not putting Jordan Love in a awkward, horrible position, which he did. Brad, thanks for the super chat. Nag's been carrying the G from Alabama this weekend. What's up, Brad? Good for you, buddy. Thanks for the support. Absolutely 1,000% carry that G, buddy. Loving it. Quiet discussions equal great discussions. I heard that, man. Was Rodgers recently in Green Bay? Nathan, no, those reports were erroneous. I know there was some scuttlebutt over the weekend. A local television reporter put that out there on Twitter and then walked it back. No, Aaron Rodgers was not in Green Bay this weekend. Green Bay lack of communication is root cause of this issue. I did take Mark Murphy to task for that very aspect a couple weeks ago. There's no doubt that plays a role. However, the Packers' major kind of fault here, the major problem that they have, the big miscalculation is that they didn't count on Aaron Rodgers being a gigantic baby about it, much like myself. But, it's understandable. The man is a living legend and has won 3 MVPs and no doubt has one of the greatest grudge holders of all time. However, the Packers do hold all the cards here. They know this, which is why they don't really need to do much, and they haven't done much. They haven't done much outside of, Brian and Matt getting in front of microphones and praising Aaron Rodgers to the fullest. And Mark Murphy has answered his questions in Murphy Takes 5 on the website. But outside of that, there hasn't been a lot of active participation in this Rodgers drama from 1265 Lombardi because they know they don't need to, But the big miscalculation is, yes, we have always operated this way. This is how personnel operates. We don't consult with players, never have, never will, et cetera, et cetera. They've won a lot of games that way. Now, as I said, was it now 2 weeks ago? Yes. The one person in this drama who has on-the-job training in this scenario is Mark Murphy, and he should have told Brian Gutekunst, listen, I know we don't usually do this, but you got to give Aaron a heads up. No doubt about it. But even after that, if you say, yes, the Packers should have done that, and they should have, Aaron Rodgers is a professional. No one plays forever. The Packers are looking out for their long-term interests, which is their right. So go ahead and be a big-ass baby about it. But guess what? Nothing you do, no tantrum you throw is going to change the fact that the Packers are planning for the future, as they should. There's blame on both sides. Don't go thinking there's just one thing or person to blame here. It's all encompassing. It's a total shit show. Charles Martin was in town this weekend too. Oh, Packers legend Charles Martin. Why do the Packers always have to be so terrible when having 2 first-ballot Hall of Fame quarterbacks for 30 straight seasons? That is an amazing comment. You realize without the Packers, those guys aren't Hall of Famers, right? Because Brett Favre was a third stringer getting drunk on the bench in Atlanta. Aaron Rodgers was passed on by 23 teams and was terrible his first 2 summers in Green Bay. Both of them were developed by the Packers into the Hall of Fame players that they are, but no one puts that into the equation. It's always like, they just arrived as Hall of Famers. How dare you not be grateful for them landing in your lap? No. The Packers organization had a large part to do with it. But, be as dismissive as you need to. It's fine. And as far as only 2 championships, I lived through the 70s and 80s. Watched the Packers suck and never win anything. Now I've seen them win 2 Super Bowls in my lifetime. You can't take it away from me. I had a ball. Meanwhile, you're tip-tapping on a computer about shit you clearly know nothing about. So, cool, man. You do you. I'll do me. Jeremy, thanks for the super chat. Rodgers wins Super Bowl, then gets traded next year. Love then begins 20-year reign of terror over NFC North while the Bears shuffle through another 15 quarterbacks. Jeremy, I like where your head's at. I'm all in. I am all in. Got that one. Don't want to miss any super chats. Rodgers only passed down by 22 teams in Minnesota twice. Thank you for the clarification. You are correct, sir. Thank you. My favorite of all of those, though, of course, is John Gruden literally telling him, if you're there at 12, we're going to take you. And then they took Cadillac Williams instead. Absolutely lovely. Lenny McGill was in Green Bay. Keep them up, guys. This is great. Oh, I love it. Vex, thanks for the super chat. You think you know, but you don't know, and you never will. So applicable to the draft. Jim Mora's rants were great, and that one in particular has always had a soft spot in my heart. And yes, you are correct. That is wonderful. Saw Aaron Rodgers at McDonald's, and he ordered an apple pie. Aaron to New York confirmed. There you go. Perfect. Terry Mickens was in Green Bay. Bears fans are saying Fields will be our kryptonite. Maybe. You never know. I mean, it is the Bears. You know they're going to ruin him. Come on. Matt Nagy's magic is going to rub off on him the same way it did on Trubisky. But yeah, it's possible. Can only let it play out, right? I mean, look, the Bears and their fans, they know this is their time to chirp. They have understood now for many years that if there is a time to come at Packers fans, it's in April and May. Because God knows they can't talk in November and December. So let them chirp. Let them have their time. Their little moment in the sun. It is all good, man. We'll see what happens come fall. Dustin, thanks for the super chat. Rodgers is so pissed because we let Jeff Janis go. Man, if there's no love lost between 2 dudes, that is the connection. Matt, thanks for the super chat. If you saw Rodgers going to San Francisco and Alex Smith go to Green Bay in the draft, it's all about fit and scheme and coaching and stability. I mean, it's a large part of it, yes. You can't take away the actual work these guys do, their natural ability. They are the ones putting it in. I mean, you can't be completely dismissive of their talent. There's no doubt about it. However, yes, what you're talking about, scheme, coaching, the fit, who your teammates, all of that plays into it to a very large degree that never gets talked about, especially during the draft time. But yes, no doubt about it. Travis Jervey was in Green Bay. I love it. All right, guys, I'm going to have to get going. I can't thank you enough for hanging out, talking Packers each and every day here on Cheesehead TV. Please do me a huge favor and hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and then tell your friends, and tell your family, Cheesehead TV, we are devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great day. Go Pack Go.